What's good, you sexy mother people? Welcome back to Henchgate, where the YouTubers rescued. I'm Jared. Hey, yo, it's Saturday. You know what that means. It's time to talk about Kamen Rider Zeztz just before it debuts tonight. Oh man, we made it, y'all, but clearly there's some issues with it, so we're gonna talk about it here and how we can rectify that moving forward in the future. So be sure to give this video a like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell icon, notify post videos, go live, follow up our social media. Follow up our social media Twitter, guys, been doing this in 8 years. So we're all aware that Kamen Rider Zeztz is airing 10:30 Eastern, 7:30 Pacific today, and yeah, it's cool. We're getting it localized for a Western audience legally, but people aren't too happy about that still because there's not going to be any archive of it. There's not going to be any VOD of it. It's just going to air when it's supposed to air, have reruns of it, and then rerun it again close to the newer episode. So basically, this is just like what we had to go through for Power Rangers for a good long time before we were able to watch it on VOD or on streaming or DVDs. I'm gonna get to DVDs somewhat in this video, but yeah, that's basically it's gonna play like 6 times or so. Yeah, it's good. Basically, it's just the old school method of watching TokuSHOUTsu, which is kind of weird. I get it. It's not ideal. It's kind of fucked. Let's be real. It's kind of fucked. But that's just how it is right now. Why they're doing it? It's mostly because of TVOC and the way they hold. It's the way they do things on that channel. Unfortunately, you know, we don't really get that much of a problem with Ultraman. But at the same time, Ultraman doesn't really archive much either. But we'll get to Ultraman. I got something for Ultraman. But at least Super Eye is willing to play ball more than Toei. You know, they'll play ball when it's convenient for them, but even then, they're still set in their old ways of how things work with television. Now, they do have on-demand service and archives of shows to stream on TVer and Telasa, and even then, it's not all of it. And yeah, they have the TTFC, and that's more for like, you know, specials, stage plays, and whatever content they want to put on that app, specifically not the archive, you know, older shows, or even the current shows, because even then sometimes they get rid of it, because like, you know, Telasa, they don't have Geats, they don't have Gotchard, they have the Gotchard graduation movie, I believe they have the Geats Gotchard team up movie, but they don't have the shows proper. They have certain shows, but not all the shows, which is weird. And TokuSHOUTsu, they're not entirely at fault. They're doing the best they can over there with them and Shout Factory. It's like they have to work with Toei and trying to get all these rights, contracts, streaming services, airtime, whatever the fuck. DVDs even are all expensive. And, you know, Toei ain't just gonna hand it over so willingly. But I think that's because the relationship with, you know, the American market is soured. With Saban, Disney, Saban again, and Hasbro. They kind of feels like why work with people? But they're trying with Shout. But again, it's just very difficult because, you know, red tape, bullshit like that. But they are aware. They are aware of our presence. They are aware that, you know, we're yo-hoing around. They are aware that we are fans of these things through the New York meetup in 2020. I was there for that. Good time. The Anime Expo meetup in panel for Fudo PI. I was actually first in line for that meetup at Expo, meeting the director and everything for that, and then I sat in the very back for the Fudo PI premiere at Anime Expo. Hell, even Keza Henshin was there. She blew up on the fucking K for that. So you already know, we here for all of this. I was even at the New York City Comic Con panel for Fudo PI premiering its final episode. Yeah, we's there. We is there. Hell, even at the Anime Expo panel, I was in the back. I was sitting with the suits, like Bandai and them for that event. I got to speak to them for a bit. They know who the fuck we are. They are aware of us. They are aware of this channel. So yeah. They know. They see these things. They're gauging our reaction and whatnot. See, okay, if people show up for this, they're putting their money towards this. We'll throw you something too. So I implore you, if you are in LA at the end of this month, September 26th to the 28th, go to LA Comic Con. Go to the Kamen Rider Zeztz panel. Fuck, yo, if anybody from Bandai, Toei, TBRC, I don't give a fuck who. If y'all watching this, you wanna have us there, do some, content there on that stuff. You wanna get our thoughts on that stuff. Let us know, fly us out, and we might work a little something now. Might work a little something now. Just say, you're Super Saiyan. But other than that, if you're there, you're able to go. Fucking go support this stuff so it shows that more how much we want this. So yeah, all in all, as for Kamen Rider Zeztz, watch it live when it airs at 10:30 p.m. 7:30 Pacific. Watch it on reruns. Watch it next week when it gets to the next episode. Make sure you watch Kamen Rider Zeztz. Engage with it so that they know we want this more. And that we want it more than just reruns. We want this archived. We want this on video on demand. We want to binge this. We want to stream this. And I think there is a way we can. So, work with me. Introducing the TokuSHOUTsu app, as you see below. It's a little concept sketch I made up. Obviously, the way I made it look like it's something what you've seen on Pluto TV when TokuSHOUTsu was on there. I did a video on that and why it's not there no more, blah, blah, blah. But this is how it should. You stick to their roots of how they first started, looking like how it used to on Pluto TV, with certain channels, with the Super Sentai channel, Kamen Rider channel, Ultraman channel, Godzilla channel, and obviously those are things that they have shown on TokuSHOUTsu proper to this day now. So it's like, okay, these are things we've already seen you do. What is so different from what you already do now? Here's how you can entice new people to, show up on initial launch. I'm talking about the Marvel Rivals route of how you got people enticed. Well, okay, I see. This is better than Overwatch. And they keep coming out with new things and keep killing it. You've seen the new trailers and stuff for what they're doing with Marvel Rivals and shit looking good. So that's what we're gonna do here. Take the Marvel Rivals approach for this app, where you obviously, I already said Sentai, Rider, Ultraman, Godzilla, but also have a Power Rangers channel, because that's on Pluto TV still, with Mighty Morphin, RPM, even 2010 series, I believe. So that's all on Pluto TV under the Kids Forever channel. Power Rangers channel. But if they don't want to make it into a Power Rangers channel, that's where you come in. I don't know how you're gonna do it, but make it work where you can get all of the Power Rangers from Mighty Morphin to RPM, to even the 2010 debacle. Have all that under one fell swoop right here, instead of having to go to YouTube, Netflix. So just consolidate it all onto here on the Power Ranger channel, and you should add more to them. I'm gonna get to that in a second. But that's not all. I also have here Metal Heroes. But there's a reason why. Again, hold your horses. We're gonna get there. There's a lot to this. But you start off rolling out with maybe even a Kaiju's channel if you have other Kaiju films available on Shout Factory, TokuSHOUTsu. You have that at a Kaiju's channel, because I have that listed in stuff you want to add later on. But if you already have it, might as well just have it on initial release. So yeah. So not only do you want to roll out with just these channels to start with, you also want to have something to entice them. Like, all right, you got this. What else is there to give us a reason to want to be on here? You want to entice them with shows like Maji Ranger, which should be next in line in the release moving forward instead of backwards releases. I know you're still doing the backward releases with Shout Factory and Super Sentai channel. You would want Maji Ranger to be like, oh, we finally get that. And just believe it gets us one step closer to Bokenger, and I know over on Morphin Network, Wealthy Kabuto is so fucking happy for that. Get it, baby steps. So first, Maji Ranger, to be like, alright, you finally got that, and then you can release the DVD. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. For Kamen Rider channel, Kamen Rider Double. Fudo PI is already on Crunchyroll. I think keep Fudo PI on Crunchyroll. It's fine where it's at. But yeah, if you guys want to get your Kamen Rider fix, Sans Fudo PI, get it on here. Adding Kamen Rider Double, because we already have the 1971 series. We have Kuga. We have 01. Those are the three main eras: Showa, Heisei, and Reiwa. But have the Neo Heisei show, the one that started this second trend of Heisei era, with Kamen Rider Double. These 4 shows. That would be cool. Fudo PI. I already mentioned how so many people at this Fudo PI panel for both Anime Expo and New York Comic Con. So yeah, fucking awesome. And Team Rider, wherever the fuck you is, where's my jersey? Still waiting on that. For the Ultraman channel, Ultraman Orb, I'm sure that they haven't done Ultraman Orb. With the Ultraman channel, I had to check. They do stream the new episodes English and whatnot, but they don't keep it archived, from what I'm told. So this would be a good way to do that. Have the Ultraman shows that you've already done, put them on here, stream them here, and archive them. But yeah, Ultraman Orb could be a good, I'm not sure how popular Ultraman Orb is, but hey, it's an Ultraman series outside of just what's currently airing on this app. For the Godzilla channel, I put Shin and I would say 01, -1. 2 big, massive movies from Godzilla's history, right here. Now, do you want to add the American releases? I don't know. But from what came out of Japan, 2 of those biggest movies. I loved Godzilla -1. So having that on the initial rollout for this app would go crazy. I don't even think there's many places to stream this movie, but you should do it if it comes out on this app. If you ever make this app, Godzilla -1 will be it. Woo! Good fucking movie, and it'll be great. And for the Power Rangers channel, Power Rangers Samurai would be the, I think with that big Mighty Morphin helmet Shout Factory did back in the day, I want to say Samurai was in that release with Mega Force. I could be completely fucking wrong. It's been a long time, but if not, hey, Power Ranger Samurai next on the docket to release, so that we can. Yeah, I know you don't like the Neo Saban stuff. Hasbro fumbled, but to basically not have it all spread out, just have it all consolidated here on this app, so we can watch more than just what's already on Pluto TV. Continue forward through the Neo Saban Hasbro era of Power Rangers. So that's just with the initial rollout. Now, moving forward, again, we want to take the Marvel Rivals approach and add more channels. And now, if you don't want to add the Kaiju channel on initial rollout, you can add it on later, just to be like, hey, we're gonna have more movies with Rodan, King Ghidorah, Mothra, so on and so forth. If those haven't already been released on TokuSHOUTsu, here you go. Add these Kaiju movies, or if you already have Kaiju movies, have the Kaiju's channel, and then add more Kaiju movies moving forward. I am not an expert in Kaiju, but I mean, it'd be cool to have more of these Kaiju movies, especially for those who don't know about Kaiju. We can have a way to really get into it. Like, oh, okay. Unless you want us to go yo-hoing around or go to those mom and pop shops around town, you know where to get our fix of the kaiju content. Also, you want to add a channel called Toku Heroes to have TokuSHOUTsu shows outside of the big ones. Here, you'd want your Kikaider, Inizumans, Spider-Man, Sailor Moon. Yeah, I know Spider-Man is Marvel and Disney and all that stuff. Blah, blah, blah. We're going to get to that. But yeah, it would be cool to have that released, because I don't even think that's streaming anywhere at the moment now. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, well, sound off in the comment. But that would be cool. Have all these TokuSHOUTsu shows that are outside of just the main ones finally either be brought back or, localized for the first fucking time. And there's a whole shit ton more out there. So hey, that's a perfect channel for that. Ameritoku. Oh my god. Since Netflix took away fucking Beetleborgs and VR Troopers, how else have you been able to get to that without yo-hoing around? So, bring them back. Bring back all the VR Troopers. Bring back all the big bad Beetleborgs. Hell, give us Masked Rider. And fucking Furbus. Ugh. But hey, look, there's fans of that somewhere. Give them that. What other American Toku stuff? The Beverly Hills one, I guess. Fuck, I don't care. Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad, please give us that. Just because, hey, have y'all not seen Gridman and Dynazenon or even Gridman Universe? Those are all up on Crunchyroll. Same with Budo PI. So I was like, hey, you want to keep those there on Crunchyroll, but you have the mainline shit here. You got your Grid. Actually, Gridman would be more on the Toku Heroes channel, and you have Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad here on the American Toku channel. And you got Mystic Knights of Tirnanog. Mystic Knights of Tirnanog, I believe, is still on YouTube, but you would want it updated for the HD era. You would want it released on DVD, Blu-ray. So this is a good way to get that ball rolling. Have that show on here. Who the fuck else watching Mystic Knights of Tirnanog? That shit was lit. Yes, sir. And then you would want more movies. You want we have had the Heisei Generations Forever movie, the Geo build team up. I was obviously we were all locked down for it, but we had that. We were all part of that initial stream, while at the same time we here on Hedging were streaming. What was airing at the time. I think it was 01 and Kira Major. So we were making content while at the same time part of the stream for this movie. So yeah, again, we were there. We is there for all of this. So have that movie, have the 01 movie, whatever movies you already have released, put that there and add more onto it with the summer movies for both Rider and Sentai, the team up movies for both Rider and Sentai. Because if I check, again, if I remember, Tel Asa only has the team up movies. They don't, like, for Geats, they don't have Geats on Tel Asa, but they have the Geats Gotchard team up movie. The fuck? Why do you not have Peak Geats? Whatever. Have the Geats movie. Yeah, another one. They have the Geats movies. You go, the movies channel can continuously build on and on and on and on and on. Yeah, no pun intended on the build part. But yes, you have so many movies in TokuSHOUTsu. Fuck. That shit would go crazy. Just have all the movies, especially the ones we haven't had. Like, think about it like this. We have Wild Horse already, right? You remember Forever Red? Have that equivalent, that movie that, Forever Red is based on. Here, that would go fucking crazy, dude. And you have extras like, the stage plays, everything that's on the Toei TokuSHOUTsu fan club, TTFC. Whatever's on TTFC, bring here. Whatever TTFC put on like Tel Asa or Tiver, bring here. We can finally have it consolidated. We can all finally see these stage performances, see these final stages. Be like, oh, okay, we've seen the shows, but the story is still going on. So let's see where the story finally concludes in the stage plays. That'd be great. And then you got the Kira Major comic, that Kira Major manga. You can only get off of TTFC. Bring that. Whatever other Sentai manga work is there. Hell, even include the mangas that have already been released physically. Kamen Rider Kuga, the OG Kamen Rider, Go Ranger. I have, at the time of this recording, 9 issues of Kamen Rider Kuga. Yeah, the bad translations as well. So yeah, I'm working on getting issue 10 probably next week. But yeah, I have those issues of Kamen Rider Kuga. Have that on here. Have all that, and then some. So I've already mentioned Metal Heroes channel. So Metal Heroes is somewhat streaming more like Latin America. So how we have the TokuSHOUTsu app here and in many other countries and territories, in the Latin American territory, you can take that app, name it TokuSHOUTsu, keep what they already have on TokuSHOUTsu has a lot of stuff. We already talked about TokuSHOUTsu when I talked about TokuSHOUTsu all those months ago. TokuSHOUTsu can have everything that we have here on the TokuSHOUTsu app and all they already have on TokuSHOUTsu, because in TokuSHOUTsu they have Metal Heroes, they have Kamen Riders Fies, Deno, Build, Agito, Blade, Hibiki, Saber, X8, and that's just me guessing from what I see on their posts and from what I've been shown. So yeah, work out a deal with not just, Toei, Tsuburaya, and Toho, Netflix, Disney, Hasbro, and so on and so forth, but also have, dealings with TokuSHOUTsu, because I'm pretty sure they're a separate entity in and of itself. So work with them, be like, all right, we want to work with you. We bring you this. You already have this library of stuff we can add onto your library, and we can borrow from you and finally get the ball rolling with the Metal Hero stuff. And I'm bringing up all these companies, and I also forgot to mention for the movie side of things. I'm sorry, I have to backtrack of this. Add the Power Ranger movies. Now I've already sent all the Sentai and Rider movies, and I'm like, why not Power Ranger movies? Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie, Turbo Power Rangers movie, 2017 Power Rangers movie, which is still fucking good. Like, come on now. It's not, the Power Rangers you want, but it's still a damn decent Power Ranger movie. Either way, have all those things. Yeah, you gotta work with Lionsgate and Saban and all that stuff, but yes, get those movies, because like I've already mentioned a billion times over, to stream Mighty Morphin and Turbo, those are on Disney Plus, and even then you need a VPN. I'm sure you can stream them in other places, but why not have it all consolidated into one, bring it home into this one app? Moving forward again, yes, TokuSHOUTsu can have everything we have, everything they have, we have what they have, work together here. Now, I know there's so many fucking legal matters and proceedings and blah to go through. So to shout Toei, Tsuburaya, Toho, Hasbro, Marvel, Fox, Disney, Lionsgate, y'all just if y'all too chicken shit about it, here's a bit of word of advice for you.
Pull your finger out of your ass.
Yeah, pull your finger out of your ass. Now that's not even going towards more like Shout Factory, TokuSHOUTsu, and Tsuburaya, because at least you're doing something. At least you're bringing the Westerners Ultraman. Even fucking Netflix has Ultraman. Netflix, you're part of that whole, pull your finger out of your ass. If I didn't mention you already, yes, pull your finger out of your ass and give us more Power Rangers, either on your app or bring them on over here to TokuSHOUTsu. So yeah, again, there's so many legal factors involved into making this a reality. So if you don't want to go the Marvel Rivals route, keep it free and keep releasing, you want us to put our money. People put their money towards Marvel Rivals. A lot of people put their money towards Marvel Rivals. Yeah, it's a free game, so hey, what you could do, you can charge people. It could be an ad. It could be ads for free. Keep it a free app and have ads on it. If you want people to pay extra and get rid of the ads, then like, I don't know, you want maybe to charge them like what, $5.99, because you don't want to have these exorbitant prices. You don't want them, because people they're cutting off from Netflix and Disney Plus and all these other places because the prices are too damn high. But if you have them at a decent price, bro, like $5.99, $3.99, something like that, at least you're enticed. You're gonna get your money back from doing all of this, and you're gonna have people who aren't gonna be just yo-hoing around, because it's like, okay, if I'm gonna pay for all of this, you're gonna keep on rolling out new things, new films, new shows, new everything. I'll put my money towards that. And not only can they watch this shit in a channel lineup like so, but they can keep it archived, video on demand from what you already have on Pluto and Tubi still, but have it all of it, all Kamen Rider, all Sentai, all Power Rangers, all Ultraman, Godzilla, Kaijus, Metal Heroes, all the shows that deserve to be watched should be archived. It's a lot to do, but hey, you'll get your money back if you charge it a decent price and don't fucking drive people back to Yoho and on them streets. Also, release them out on DVD and Blu-ray. Give them a reason to want to buy. Be like, oh shit, we're bringing back some of these things. We're releasing these things that haven't been released physically. Hell yeah. Add it to the collection. There are people who collect these things for a living, man, who want to support. Give them a reason to support. I understand, again, some people are stuck in their old ways. Some people are just too stingy with it. So again, pull your finger out of your ass. Give your balls a tug. You know, make this fucking idea reality, dude. That would go so hard. And, you know, again, it'll give people a way to enjoy TokuSHOUTsu on a global scale. You know, K-pop hasn't been around as much as TokuSHOUTsu, and yet look at where K-pop is, dude. I went to fucking G-Dragon's Ubermensch tour, dude. Look at this shit. I went to G-Dragon's Ubermensch tour. That shit was lit. I'm working on a video talking about it more, but you know, you got a little sneak peek of how fucking good it was. I got G-Dragon fucking guitar pick, dude. You aren't so fucking far behind on them. Like, you're trying. TokuSHOUTsu as a whole is trying, but you're still so fucking far behind. K-pop is so much more global than TokuSHOUTsu. And TokuSHOUTsu is pretty fucking global, but not to the scale that it should be, because you're stuck in your old ways. Get off your high horse. Look at, you see, we want this. You see, not just the Western side, Latin America. I just mentioned TokuSHOUTsu. They love their TokuSHOUTsu so much. They have a whole channel similar to TokuSHOUTsu, but they have more shit than we do. They have more shit than we do. What the fuck? Saiyan, man. You're Super Saiyan. Get it together. Try to figure out, okay, we can make this global and really show, you know, give them what they want, and we'll make our investment back tenfold. You know, don't stiff arm them, don't fucking upsell them, don't upcharge them. I mean, have it at a decent price, keep it free, because if you have it free, everybody's gonna want this app. Everyone's gonna download this app, and if you keep on updating, people are gonna be on it, and you're gonna have much user base. I know basically these apps work in ways of like user you know, interaction. So there you go. You got the user interaction. You're making money off of that. But if you want to make money off of that from purchases, yeah, they can buy in on the app. And also, if you sell the DVDs, they buy the DVDs off the app and deliver them like Crunchyroll does. Basically, this is the TokuSHOUTsu equivalent to Crunchyroll. And even then, I don't even think Crunchyroll is in all the markets. So you could beat them doing that. And that anime, I think anime's been around a lot longer than TokuSHOUTsu. Let's see what they fucking doing. They're more global than you too. Fucking get it together. Fucking figure it out.
Or figure it out. It's a nice say, so figure it out.
So that was my elevator pitch for the TokuSHOUTsu app. I hope I didn't hurt too many of your corporate bigwigs' feelings. But at the same time, you know, I say all these things with love. I criticize because I care. And plus, again, want to make sure you get these yo-hos off the streets. Nah, I'm just saying, not get them off the street, but like, you know, please stop the bleed. Yeah, I'm doing you guys a solid. At the same time, I'm doing the people a solid. Well, let us know in the comments down below what you think about these ideas and then some. And are you excited for Kamen Rider Zeztz? And are you going to be watching it live? Are you going to watch it in its reruns? How are you going to partake? And hopefully you do partake. And let us know what you think of Zeztz or you can just do that when you review it. So, stay tuned for that. Yeah, we're gonna be reviewing Kamen Rider Zeztz, the new Gojuger. You can check out all of our reviews of Kamen Rider Gob, and what other stuff? We did Letterkenny, got stuff coming along with K-pop and whatnot. Stay tuned for all of our content, and then some. Until then, catch you guys later.